Now's not the time to fear, Doctor. That comes later. Welcome once again to the Notugo Hour. I had to restart my video. I still have most of my packs. So anyway, the first pack, what we ended up with, this is what we ended up with so far. And foil, and here we go. I'm gonna go through this. I'm not gonna go through the commons very much, but there's that. So I'm sorry, the first part of the actual me slicing the box open is missing. So, but hey, life happens. Anyway, this was my second pack before I was abruptly had to stop. Okay, so this is supposed to be a commander set that you would draft. It has like reprints and stuff in it. Wow. This is something you use in mono black when you want to destroy artifacts and enchantments. So I mean that's what I would use it for. So it seems like that first pack I must have got extra rares or something. Yeah, that first pack must have had extra stuff. But like I said, I was abrupted. This is one of the guys that I was actually thinking of making a commander around, where each player may draw a card, and then each player who draws the card this way gains life. I like the fact that each player can draw a card. I like the life gain. So I was thinking about maybe making a commander around this guy. So this is one of the candidates for this weekend's commander deck. So, all right, let's go to the next pack. Let's see, can I open it? Do I have to actually whip out the knife? My muscles, as you get older, you can't, whatever. Anyway, many Magic the Gathering players asked the question, which commander is Notugo going to play this weekend? All right, so a lot of this stuff is the commons. Choose a player. That player adds 1 mana of any color they choose. Interesting. So this could be, like, I could use this in my group hug deck and notice that somebody needs a color, but I don't know. This will probably come to backfire on me. You know what? I have a newfound respect for these. They come on turn 2. I know they come in tap, but most of the time you're not going to use it. But when you're like, say you're Boros colors or something, and you need ramp, this is actually pretty good. And Sage, I think I have too many of these. I never thought I would say I have too many of those. Search your library for up to 10 land cards. Put them all on the battlefield tap. Then shuffle your library. Wow, it's a nice card. It's not one of those cards I would play with because it costs 9. Okay, so what was up with that first pack with all the extra rares? That's just something that can happen, I guess. I'm going to have to start putting the tokens over here. Put rares right there. Put foils right there. All right, move the packs back a little. Get all the goodness so far. All right, wait a minute. Old man is able to open a pack without the knife. Can he do it? All right. He opens the pack. So I guess the draft packs come with 20 cards with extra chance at getting rares. Wow, a command tower. Wow, a command spear. Wow, this pretty much does have everything you can draft a commander deck pretty good. So, Sakashima. I played against that card, and it was broken. It was delicious, it's one of those delicious broken cards, you know, that you play, you know, you find yourself like, wow, I got a commander that's already broken. Let me make a copy of that commander and play with that. So, all right, so pretty much all this stuff is gonna go into my commander box. I got a big box that cards that are for commander go in. All right, and let me see. I'm doing this wrong. Okay, so wait a minute. Okay, I'll just put the uncommons right there. Foils go there. Trade bait. Trade bait. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to any target. Yes, I'm weak. I'm pathetic. Yes, I'm fragile. Yes, my wife has joked with me of having a man that's at least half my age. I'm like, oh gosh. Let me see. All right, so this is all that. Then let me see. Let's get to the good stuff here. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature for each elf you control. Yes, this looks like trade bait. And rather than pay, whenever a player casts a spell, they lose 2 life. No, not my type of card. Not my type of card. Ooh, these tokens. Somebody tell me these tokens, I probably will end up needing them. Oh, I opened a pack without the knife. All right, I'm getting some strength. Let me see here. Exile target creature or enchantment. Well, some of these cards won't make. These right here, I'm having a newfound respect. 2 mana. Yes, really. You know, 2 mana ramp cards are where it's at. All right, so it looks like so far I got a deck. Vampiric Tutor. I don't use tutors. I don't like tutors. Let me take this moment to talk about stuff like this. Okay, I believe that my commander deck should be should win in a random way every time I play it. It should play differently every time. You know, when you have 99 cards in it, or 100, it should play differently every time. When you have stuff like Vampire, like this makes your deck more consistent, which is a more competitive thing, in my opinion. I wouldn't say it's more of a casual, because a casual deck is not going to be trying to be that competitive or that consistent. Which is why I don't really, the only tutors I think people should have is for land, maybe, you know, that sort of thing. But let me go get my win con so I can win the game the same way every time. That, you know, I mean, this is a good card. I'm not going to lie. This is a good card. This is my first copy ever owning one of these too. So it's like I don't go out of my way trying to get this kind of card because I don't feel that my commander decks should win the same way every time. I should like, ooh, I won this way. Ooh, I won that way. Or, ooh, I didn't know my deck could do that. That sort of stuff to me is, I think, in the spirit of Commander of how it should be. You may feel differently. I'm not saying your way is wrong. What I'm saying is this is probably going to be for trade. Don't know for what yet, but it's probably going to be for trade. All right. Let me see. Ooh, a foil command spear. All right. Token. I'll probably, now see, this will get more use than this tutor. Yeah. The only thing I may do with it, if I don't end up trading it, is I may force it into a deck. But I even then, I wouldn't find it fun. That's the first thing I take out are tutors. because I don't want my, I just feel that Commander deck should not be that consistent. If you want to have that kind of consistency, I think you should be playing standard or maybe modern or something like that. Or the competitive form of Commander, which is whatever that may be. I forgot. Is it called CDH or whatever? Anyway, I'm not saying whatever you want to do is wrong. I'm just saying this card right here is not a card for me. Okay. All right. Ooh. And it's probably going to be for trade. Ooh. I like the foil. Yes, in your command, Commander, choose a color before the game begins. What? And it's a partner. What? This is interesting. This is interesting. So I could partner this up with someone and give it the color that I really, really want. But when you just look for a partner that has an ability, I still like that. I like the idea of this. I like the idea. I really do. Well, anyhow, that tutor, I think, paid for the box, didn't it? Isn't it like 40, 50 bucks? So that's one thing about these boxes. I think I'll be getting more and more of these boxes. I was real excited for the Planeswalker, the black one. But then I got unexcited because nobody wants to play against that Planeswalker. So then, can't play with a certain card. Yeah. Anyway, on to better things. Each player sacrifices 6 creatures. Now, see, at one point in my sacrifice deck, I wanted to play this, but it costs 7 mana. So 7 mana is a no-no for me. Ooh. Whenever one or more of your pirates you control deals damage to your opponents, you can create a treasure. This is for trade, by the way. If someone who watches my videos, a lot of the people who watch my videos are people who are in my play group. And so this will probably be for trade. So if you are looking for any of the cards that I open, feel free to let me know. All right. Okay. And let me see. Yep. Let me see. So these cards are all cards that Wizards feels that are good for Commander to some extent. And what's the first card that I open? This is a very cheap removal interaction card. This is real funny because before I even saw the card, as I started talking, sacrifice this, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Costs 1, and it's in white. But the thing is, this is interaction. So if you see a problem enchantment or a problem artifact, hey, you can get rid of it. And like I said, this is draft. So, this is very good for a common, to be honest with you. Let me see. Choose 2 target creatures controlled by different players. Return those creatures to their owner's hand. Hey, there's a problem creature that is going to kill you. It's unblockable. It's an unblockable creature that's going to kill you. But it's not hexproof. Hey, this could save your life. This could give you an extra turn. This is interaction. This is what is made for the game. Interaction. Not just, I can't block it, therefore I die. No one says you have to play with this card. But hey, this card could save your butt or your bacon. Anyhow. All right, let's go on to bigger and better. These command spirits, boy, so. You know what? I wouldn't mind doing a draft. I think a draft with this. I wonder how much our store would charge for us to do a draft. Okay. Look at this. Removal in a Commander Legends booster pack. Makes me think that Wizards is thinking that, hey, you should have interaction. And this interaction does multiple things. Destroy artifacts, enchantments, are creatures that's 3 or less, are creatures that are 4 or greater. Interaction. It's good for the game. All right. You may put a land card from among the exiled cards onto the battlefield tap. Now see this. Oh, this guy didn't have partner. Oh, if he had partner, then Let me see. Wow, a foil, yes. Ooh, the Monarch token. All right. Yes, I open up these packs slow. And I talk a lot. That's why there is a fast forward button. Let's see if we get anything good. Let's see. All right. Yep. Let's see. Commons. Very good. Red removal. Yes. 13 damage to each creature. And it could end up only costing 1 mana. Very good. Removal. In a Commander set. Meant to be played. You don't have to have it. Ooh. Return target tap creature to its owner's hand, draw a card. Ooh, this may go in my new deck. And I got another one of these guys in that. Sweet. Foil. Bounce a creature and draw a card. But the only thing is, a lot of the bounces that I was playing with only cost 1 mana. Having to hold up 3 mana can be troublesome. Doom Traveler. Oh boy, that Doom Traveler, he is something else. Okay. Elvish. And let me see. That pack was full of nothing. Alright, let's see. I think one day I'm going to end up probably cutting my darn finger off with that darn knife. Yeah. You know what? I think I might buy the collector one next, because the collector one, I mean, I don't need all these commons. I have tons of the commons. Beginning of each upkeep, if you lost life, last turn create a 1/1 white soldier creature token. Ooh. I kind of like this. Let me see. Destroy all creatures, planeswalkers, except for commanders. Why would you not play this card? Why not? Oh, no, Tugel has 6 planeswalkers out because he's been cheating them in or whatever. This gets rid of all that. This right here, this one card gets rid of all that. And say you got your commander out, so your commander doesn't die. That's even more benefit. All right, and then we go to hexproof from artifacts, creatures, and enchantments. That guy's not bad. Yeah, let me see another foil. The card I'm looking for, I think I saw a video. This is one card that brings all planeswalkers, artifacts, and enchantments back from the grave. That I'm kind of looking for. Now that one I'm looking for. Let's see. The nice thing about that slash the ranks, it's not a complete board wipe. That's true. You know, like, oh, everyone still has their commanders out, so hey, it's not the end of the world as we know it. Ooh, foil. You become the Monarch. As long as you're the Monarch, damage doesn't cause you to lose life. Wow. Nice. and it's in foil. And I probably will trade this because Monarch is not. I've never been a big fan of Monarch. I mean, people attack me all the time. I don't want to give them another reason to attack me. I really don't. Yeah, so that card will probably be for trade. I mean, really. I get attacked. Oh, you have no creatures? You have no threats? I want to attack you because you are the least threatening person on the table. Yes. You may spike, but other than that, you are the least threatening. You need to die first. I like to kill the threat. Or go at the threat first. Destroy target non-legendary creature. Cast down. That's a reprint. This right here is pretty good. All right, so let's get to the gravy. Ooh, foil. I took this out of my new deck the other day. But the 2 mana, it's like I had too many ramps. And I was like, man, I don't know. The only reason I took that one out first because it comes in tap. Whereas the other ones did not have a color, but they didn't come in tap. So, let me see. Yeah, when I first started playing Magic, the first deck I fell in love with was Historic. Yep. Normally, wow, that pack was full of, what is this? I'm not a big fan of Cascade. Copy of any permanent that entered the battlefield this turn. So it can copy a Planeswalker. Wow. That's pretty nice. Don't get me wrong. Copying Planeswalkers is powerful. Or copying creatures. Enter the battlefield as a copy of any permanent. So you don't even have to target it. Just, ooh, I like what you got there. So I'm just going to copy it. Well, they made sure I got plenty of these. And then it looks like somebody's outside chopping trees or something. Sorry about that. Yeah, I used to play with Meteor Golem. Let me see, choose one. If you control a commander as you cast a spell, target's hand, exile touch, play them this turn. That card could be good. And creatures you control. Let me see. So far, I don't see anything that's really floating my boat, to be honest with you. I know some people would be like, oh man, I got that tutor, man, that's awesome. I'm sitting there going, it doesn't really float my boat. One of the things I like to do is I like to play lots of Planeswalkers and draw lots of cards. Really, I do. Okay, let me see. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under an opponent's control, that player loses 1 life. Yeah. See, I don't want to play with stuff like that. Or at least I'm trying not to play with stuff that directly affects my opponents. Man, this we're getting down to the last packs, and they look like hot garbage. Hot garbage. All right, let's see. Maybe there's some common that was actually worth something that I didn't know. That's probably what it is. Yeah, or some uncommon. I like this one right here, the Slaughter the Strong. Exile any number of cards from your hand face down. Put that many cards from the top of your library into your hand. Then look at the exiled cards and put them on top of your library in a scroll rack, huh? Yeah, I've never owned one of these. It's also not one of my type of cards. Oh well. Okay. Oh well. This is a disappointing box for me. I know the Skull Rack is probably worth something. I don't know how much it's worth, but it's not a card that I would, I guess, I don't know. Let's see. Believe it or not, so far, the only card that I'm real happy about is the 1/3 guy. We'll go over a little bit of stuff at the end. Let me see. Hey, I think Juggalo Zan is looking for this guy. Is Juggalo Zan looking for this guy? Yeah, I think he is. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, because I think he had like a written copy of that guy, right? Well, Juggalo Zan, if you're watching, that guy's up for trade. I don't know if you need him or not, but if you need it, let me know. That guy is definitely up for trade. Yeah, let me see. All right. So, what is this? Each opponent may search the library for 3 basic land cards. They each put one of those cards on the battlefield tap under your control, and the rest on the battlefield tap under their control. Then each player who searched the library this way shuffles it. So basically, I don't know if I would want that. I get 3 lands, right? But they all get 2 each. Is that it? They each put one of those cards tap under your control, and the rest onto the battlefield tap under their control. Yeah. Actually, this could go on my group hug deck, because my group hug deck kills people by how many lands they have in play. Let's see. Each opponent discards card. All right, we are down to the last 3 packs. And we have yet to get that Planeswalker that I wanted. I don't know. I have to say this is a lot of useful commander cards, which I'm okay with, you know. I think this set would be good to draft. You may search your library for a Plains card, put it onto the battlefield tap, then shuffle your library. Oh, now see this I like. I like this. This right here I like. White ramp, yes. And it doesn't have no conditions, right? You may search your library for a Plains card, put it on the battlefield tap, and yes. I see this I can put in a couple of decks. Yes, I like that. It's funny what I get. It's like, all right. It's like I pull some rares. I'm like, but I pull this and I'm like, whoo. What's wrong? Okay, well, c'est la vie. If you would lose unspent mana, becomes colorless instead. Okay, huh? If you would lose unspent mana, that mana becomes colorless instead. Okay, I gotta wrap my head around this card. I don't know. As long as the defending player controls an artifact. And let me see. You know, I was actually saying, wow, this right here, it looks like the commons are. I'm more excited about the commons that I got than my rares. All right, well, here we go. Let's see what this is. Return and do. Oh yeah, put okay. And then what does this do? Deals combat damage to the player, destroy target non permanent of that player's choice that one of your opponents control. Okay, I don't like it. A foil elk? Alright. Yeah, you see what I get excited or happy about? That's kind of sad. I get a foil elk. It's my first foil elk. And I'm actually happy about that. Wow. Okay, I think I lost all steam for this set. Cost for each card's powers equal at the beginning of the upkeep, exile the top card of your library. It's not even a human. Oh well. If I was a human, I'd be at least interested, but it's not even a human. All right, well, last pack. Let's see what the last pack has to offer. Let's see. So when you draft this set, do you get 6 packs? That's why it's 20, right? Because you need to make sure you have enough to make an actual commander deck. Okay, so Val. And then, all right. Now, see, this is not too bad. I think I ended up with two of these type of lands. At the beginning of each end step, if you gain life this turn, distribute up to. I already got a life gain deck. All right. Well, I think this box was a failure. Let's see. I'm not too keen on what I got. But let's see, out of all of what we got, what commander am I going to make for this weekend? See, I will do that. I'm going to pick one of these cards and make a commander out of it this weekend. Let's see. What I should do is just use this box and make a commander with just the cards that were in the box. That seems interesting. Deals combat damage to a player, destroy. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll make a commander deck with just the cards that came in this box. I am not going to add anything else. And I want to see how fun that is. But first, we got to pick a commander. So, let's see. Not a commander, not one. Let's see what we got. We got that guy, don't want him. At the beginning of your end step, if you gain life now. Look at defending player. I don't want to look at no one's hand. And I'll probably end up trading that guy. Whenever a land enters the battle, no. And let me see. I don't want to look at people's hands. Okay, hexproof from artifacts, creatures, and enchantments. Create a tap 2/2 black zombie creature token for each creature that died this turn. When you do, destroy all artifacts, creatures, and enchantments. I kind of like these colors. All right, so Cascade. You may put a land. I don't like Cascade. Let me see. I think I could break Cascade, and I don't want to play with something. Rather than pay 2 for each previous time, you may pay 2 life now. Let me see. And target opponent gains control of target creature. Wait, target opponent gains control of target creature. If an attacking or blocking creature is removed from combat. What? Ooh. Wow. Oh, you want to attack me with some big fatty? Why don't I give your big fatty to somebody else? It might go in my group hug deck. Okay, so out of all... Let me see, when you cast your first spell, then each opponent's turn, look at the top 2 cards of your library, put one of the cards into your hand, other into your graveyard. Okay, these two I like so far. These two right here. I wanted to make a commander out of him. So far we got these two. Let's see what we got in this stack right here. So this commander deck is going to be made out of just the cards in the box. I think that is fun. That's something that I do. Sometimes I do that sort of stuff and I don't even tell the people I'm playing with in my pod. And I'm like, wow. And then the reactions I get, I'm like, really? Okay, well, yeah. All right, so let's see. Power equal to the number L's. Nah. Enters the battlefield, create a 3/3. Whenever artifacts put in the grave from the battlefield, put on each gold we control. Ooh, and this guy's a partner. Ooh, I didn't even think of that. Partner may actually be pretty good. And this is whenever an artifact is put into a graveyard. See, I like this. I like this. Okay, so let's see. Attacking creatures with flying whenever it blocks. Okay, I like this, but if I was gonna play, this guy would just be in this guy's deck. Let me see. Scry X, where X is the number of attacking creatures with flying. Another partner dude. Semi-colors are pretty powerful normally. Let's see. Ooh, creature spells cost 1 less to cast for each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it. The spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature you control. I like this. I like this. I like this guy. This guy here is a contender. All right. So, let's see. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay 2. When you do, that creature deals damage equal to its power to target creature. Commanders you control have menace and death touch. Interesting. Let's see. All right. Well, anyway, so what I'm going to end up doing is going through this whole box or stuff and see what cards. I'm going to separate all the colors and everything, and then I'm going to see which cards would make the best deck. But so far, attacks, you may discard a card. When you do, target creature defending opponent. X is the number of artifacts you control. No. Tap another untapped creature you control. Nah. Okay. I'm actually happy I got that foil elk. Because those elks are hard to come by, to believe it or not. Exile cards from your graveyard equal to the number of opponents you have. Target creature card in your graveyard gains. Which is mana cost. Exile the creature card. Pays mana cost for each opponent. Create a token. That attacks. Okay. And then it goes away at the end of the turn. I don't want that. Let me see. Ooh, and this guy is partner. Alright, so this might take me a while. But from what I'm gathering, what I'm going to do, or what I'm thinking is, I wanted to make a commander with the rabbit. This guy right here. Each player may draw a card. Then each player who drew a card gains life, you know. So I may play with that card, or I do like this guy here. I've always been a big fan of counters, you know, +1/+1 counters and whatnot. So I'm going to go through that and see. As long as your turn commanders you control have indestructible. Ooh, and he has partner. I like that. I like that. But what do I partner him with? Anyway, let me see. What is this one? Cascade. I don't like Cascade. Spells you cast with converted mana cost 6 or greater have Cascade. Believe it or not, in a draft setting, this card here is probably a really good commander. You know. Because a lot of times you can end up with big fatties. Anyway, I would like to thank everyone who watched the video up to this part or whatever. Hope I was at least somewhat entertaining. If you enjoyed whatever, please like, follow, check it out. God bless and good night. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. And remember, call your mother or your grandmother. They want to hear from you. They do. They really do. They enjoy talking to you, even if it's just 5 minutes in this time that we have. Call them for 5 minutes. Just tell them you love them. It'll make their day. And don't forget your aunties too. Aunties, uncles, But, aunties, it's amazing. I called my aunt, and she was so happy to hear from me. And we didn't talk on the phone for like 10 minutes. But she was so happy to hear from me. She called my mom, and then she called her sisters and everything. Hey, such and such person called me. But, it makes their day. And after you call them, take that little time and maybe send them a card with maybe a current photo of your family or whatever. God bless and good night. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.